Yarex81 asks, Da Vinci, do they know where the stop losses are placed? I've noticed they always go down there and stop you out. How is that possible? Thank you. If there's
Okay,
someone out there thinking that there's a program that allows these people to see exactly where the stop losses are, I can tell you it does not exist because there is no need at all. Because stop loss are always in the same damn places. Am I right?
yeah, generally, yes, that's correct. But also, right, there's also a different answer, right? Let me point out another one. So, for the longest while, J.P. Morgan Chase and all the banks um, across the board had 0 days of losses trading on the stock market, and zero time, and any time, and point in time, they've had zero losses. How's that possible? Indeed, can you tell me how that's possible?
Not really. It doesn't seem logical.
Yes, because the only way to do that is to cheat.
Oh, right. I took the cheating out of the equation. Sorry.
Yes, exactly. It's not logical because the only way to do it is to cheat, and they do cheat. They have all your trades and they know exactly what you're going to do, and so they use that against you, right? To trade against you. That's why when Glass Steagall existed is because the banks um, were supposed to only be at the place to deposit and lend money, and then now they have the ability to do trading on the stock market, and so obviously they use that ability of to control the market by hey, getting all your orders and seeing what you're gonna do, and trading against you. Duh, right?
Yeah,
They do that all the time.
it's so obvious that it's disgusting.
Yeah.
I remember the time. I think it was you who said this phrase. I was like, if somebody can do something, what was it? If somebody can do something evil, they are going to do it. It was something like
Yeah.
that, along those lines.
That's so true. That's so true. If you have can you imagine if you have like a contract where it's heads I win, tails you lose, right? That's that's not a fair contract, right?
Nope.
You're going to lose every single time, right?
Yes.
Right. So obviously, yeah, the person who's got the upper hand on the contract was going to take advantage of it, even though it's not fair. That's just the way the world works. You see that all the time with every single. I'm not going to go into this. I was about to say something, and I'm not going to go there. Not going to go
Okay.
there.
Okay.
All
Don't
right.
do it. Don't do it. If you know
Next question.
you don't have to do it, then don't do it.
Yeah, because I was gonna go into a
No,
very
no, no.
touchy
Cut it
topic,
out. Cut
but
it out. Cut it out. Cut
yeah,
it
yeah.
out. You're going
I'm
to
like,
spit it. You're
no,
sanguchito
no,
de palta. You cannot
not
say that.
going there. Not going there. All right, next
That's a
first
Chilean
question.
expression. Sorry. Okay, so Madeline Mokhtari, sorry if I pronounced your name badly. She asked, would you recommend locking your bitcoins into an interest account like YouHolder or Nexo if you're saving for the long run?
Um, no, I don't want to do those things personally. It's up to you if you want to. The reason why, excuse me, is because of how interest works, right? The only way interest can work, right, is that growth is exponential, right? And obviously, since Bitcoin is limited, how are we going to earn more Bitcoin, right? When the amount of Bitcoin is limited, effectively. So, what people don't see, right, is that, for example, if you were to start off with $1 when Jesus Christ was born at 2% interest compounded monthly, you'd own every single atom, um, and molecule and everything in the world, in the universe, everything. It'd be yours. Right? So explain to me how a bunch of people can go into whatever thing that you're saying that, oh yeah, I'm gonna lock my Bitcoin up and get some more interest on. Explain to me how you're going to get more Bitcoin than the 21 million that's existing. Then think about, wait a minute, there's only 21 million, but those 6 million or more have been lost or owned by other people that are not going to give it up. How are you going to get that? I mean, think about that. Think about that for a second, man. It's not logical, right? So that's why I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to lock up my money in those places. Now, what I would like to do is borrow against my Bitcoin, but since they have both sides of the coin, right? It just seems like eventually it seems like it's a Ponzi scheme ready to collapse, if you ask me, right? They have the lending and the borrowing, right? And so they have, like, you could lock it up so you can lend it to somebody else. Yeah. Okay. No, thank you.
Now, oh,
Don't trust it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong on that one. But this is where I'm thinking. This is what my mental gymnastics is saying. Right now, if you've got some way that this is going to work out, right, in the future, long run, please explain that to me, because I must be a real dummy. And not know how it's possible for them to give you a large interest rate forever and ever and ever.
now
Right,
doesn't locking your bitcoins defeats the whole purpose of the coin in the first place? Weren't you supposed to be your own bank? Or I'm just mixing concepts.
That's fine. That's fine. It's just, you know what? Here's the thing, right? I don't think banks are going away, right? There's not going to happen. Right?
No.
They're not going away completely. Any more than horse and buggies have gone away, or horseback riding, as people, yeah. Even though we've got cars, there will be a purpose for them, right? And what that is to loan the money out and to invest it into other people. Now, you have to understand, right? There is a risk there, right? That you can lose that money. And so if you're willing to take that risk, right, you can go ahead and do that. But you have to understand, right? The risk is so high, a lot higher with Bitcoin. Why is that? Because Bitcoin is deflationary, meaning the value constantly increases. So to lend it out, meaning that person has to create an exponentially growing value, not a valuation. Like, let's just say he creates a widget, right, with with the money that he borrowed from you. He's got to have a huge amount of profits of that widget in order to pay you back the Bitcoins, right, with interest. So yeah, that's going to be a difficult task to pull off, right? Not impossible, just difficult. Right, so consider that. All right, next question.
Next question.